We're live, as always. Just barely made it. Just barely. This is very much the calm before the storm. Oh, God. Oh. There we go. Follow the, yep. That's a song. No, I am not singing it. You can't make me. We sure are seeing a wizard. The one, yep. This is a, yep. That's what we're doing, I guess. Fuck, shit, cock. Fuck, shit, cock, yep. Oz the Great and Powerful. Hey, look, there's a Wizard of Oz movie I've seen. Anyway, welcome to Wonder After Dark. Yeah, as given away by both the title and Sylv, we're going to be talking The Wizard of Oz. Fun fact, I guess, but the original is easily one of the... I'll take your word for it, because, fun fact, I have not seen The Wizard of Oz. Yeah, been out how many years and I've never seen it? You can light me on fire later. Anyway. There, okay. Until today? No, not even today. I already had other movies to acknowledge. It was the 18th anniversary of Idiocracy, and I had to get Idiocracy out the way because I'm a fucking idiot. Which I'm still going to talk Wizard of Oz today, but this movie's worth talking about on a future episode. Not tonight, though, but... yeah, my planning skills are shit, thank you for asking. Well, anyway, despite the fact that I had basically no preparation for this one, I'm still... Return to Oz is on Disney+. I know. Anyway, hey, look, I didn't knock anything over. Anyway. But give me credit, I have seen Oz the Great and Powerful. Give me a lot. I just sipped the worst tea I ever had in my life. I'll be right back. Oh, God. I'm eating a s'more. Two polar opposite ends of the spectrum right there. Just, oh, God. Two polar opposite ends of the spectrum. Anyway, I guess we'll... It's so cool. I'll wait for... I guess we'll wait for him to get back. Before... I'm getting some nice ASMR marshmallow pulls from it. That's nice, dear. Okay, 1 second. I'll get to the topic, just one motherfucking second. I will get to talking. I will get to yapping. This will only take a moment. Getting something off the shelf here. My apologies. Okay. ASMR Jesse when? Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna make a joke there, but I don't know. Okay, I was gonna make a joke there, but I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I think that sip actually killed Spider. I think that sip killed him. That sip of tea. Oh, God. Hi, back. Welcome back from hell. Happy 85th anniversary. No, it's not the 85th. That would actually be... that would be August 29th. So, no, it's not the 85th tonight. Anyway. But yeah, I guess this is what we're talking about, even though I have zero preparation. But, oh well. I just missed it, oof. That's what happens when multiple movies, anyway. Anyway, The Wizard of Oz. Watch it online. Okay. Anyway, The Wizard of Oz is a 1939 American musical fantasy film produced by the living corpse of Hollywood, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, also known as MGM. Which, for realsies, or borrow it from the library maybe, so usually... Okay, or borrow it from the library. And then, so we usually... Only one crew member is still alive. That doesn't really surprise me, honestly. So we usually have one brand of tea we get, but they bought another one today. So I grabbed a can of it. Big mistake. I think there's wine in it. Oh! Oh, our baby boy just got drunk. He just got his first whiff of alcohol. Our little boy is becoming a man. Put a little wine in it, dies. You're gonna be so fucking inebriated after this one. Anyway. Musical had alcohol before on accident. I'm convinced most of the time you're just tips that happen twice. Oh, you must be real tipsy. Oh, I'm about to make a name for myself here. Anyway, Karen Marsh Dahl, she was a stand-in for Judy Garland in one scene. She is 104 today. The big problem with saying her... I'm not trying to sound insensitive, but the big problem with saying somebody is 105. Okay. Big problem with saying somebody is 100 or older is that they will probably die sooner than later. Just by you saying it. Anyway. Is a musical fantasy film produced by the living corpse of Hollywood, MGM, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, which... MGM really is a walking corpse. Like, they went from one of the biggest studios probably ever. Women live longer than men, naturally. Anyway, MGM went from one of the biggest studios to literally a zombie. Like, that's not a joke. I know. But seriously, like, have you not noticed that MGM still exists, but I'd argue they exist in a zombified state? In the sense that the only thing carrying is because men live life to the fullest. Not entirely wrong. Anyway, women just live their lives in the kitchen. Anyway. Okay, but MGM went from one of the biggest studios to a walking corpse that is only carried by James Bond anymore. But anyway, the film is an adaptation of L. Frank Baum's 1900 children's fantasy novel, Sexist Evolution. Anyway, is an adaptation of the Sexist Saga. I mean, I already have a playlist for all the My Little Pony related episodes, so... Anyway. Okay, but... All Oz books are public domain. It's that old, so it doesn't surprise me. Anyway. Although I feel like Steamboat Willie going into public domain was the biggest mistake anybody could have ever let happen. The movie is not, I knew that. But I feel like Steamboat Willie going into the public domain was the biggest mistake anybody could have ever made. But it seems like no one uses them. And I'm glad, because the first thing we would get is Oz the Great and Horrific. No, I'm serious. The first thing we would get from any of those public domain Oz's would be a horror movie. You know I'm right. Yeah, exactly. I'm so sick and tired of this whole... But the Wizard of Oz books were meant to be creepy. I wouldn't know. I've never read them. Anyway. I'm not even halfway through the page. And, oh, God. Anyway, Oz makes sense, though. I mean, true, but I'm still sick of this whole trend. Oz horror film already exists. It's called Return to Oz. I'm starting to think that this whole show is just an excuse for... It's pretty much horror for kids. Personally, I prefer whores for kids. Peter, the horse is here. Anyway. Anyway, is an adaptation of the 1900 children's fantasy novel, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. It was primarily directed by Victor Fleming, who left production to take over the troubled Gone with the Wind. It stars Judy Garland, Frank Morgan, Ray Bolger, Burt Lahr, Jack Haley, Billy Burke, and Margaret Hamilton. Noel Langley, Florence Ryerson, and Edgar Allan Wolfe received credit for the screenplay, while others made uncredited contributions. All of those people are dead now. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Yep. About sums up this show quite nicely. Fuck. Anyway. Oh, God. Anyway, the film was pretty... Anyway. Film was produced, as I stated, by Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, or MGM, and was distributed by Lowe's Incorporated, not to be confused with the hardware store. Drinking tea and eating cake. Okay, Baron from The Cat Returns. The movie had a very troubled production. I'll get to that. In fact, it's probably going to be more me reading the production than me reading the plot. And you ain't getting a review out of me because I still haven't watched the movie. Anyway, the film had a runtime of 100... About the snow scene. Oh, God. Anyway, the film had a budget of 2.8... You know the substance. I can already tell this is going to be a lovely one. And how the actors were treated. One actually quit. Oh, yeah. Based on what I'm reading right now, it seems like this production had a whole lot of, I know, you see, somehow the world's gonna touch me and make me feel uncomfortable. The substance gave people cancer. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, boy. Anyway, it had a budget of $2.8 million. I think the actors were all right. You can call it the production, the skill issue, the move. Fucking hell. Anyway, had a budget of $2.8 million and made 29.7. Not alright from everything else, but alright from cancer. Oh my God. 2.8 million is like 40 million now. Yeah. Anyway. I'm pissed. Anyway. Okay. It was a Black Knight moment, if you know, you know. I don't know what that means. What the fuck does that mean? Tis but it, never mind. I think that's If that's from Monty Python, that's another one that I've never seen start to finish. I mean, I've seen clips of Monty Python, but I've never seen it start to finish. Yes, it is. Okay, I've seen clips of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Never finished it. Never seen it, like, start to finish, uninterrupted. I've only seen the Black Knight scene in The Killer Rabbit. Anyway. Okay. The Wizard of Oz, despite the fact that it seemingly almost killed everyone, is celebrated for its use of... I found the movie a little boring. Except for some good moments. Anyway. The Wizard of Oz... The Wizard of Oz is celebrated for its use of Technicolor, which, do I even need to comment how revolutionary that was? No, I do not, because it's revolutionary. Talking Monty, Oz is a dang treat, but I wouldn't know. I haven't seen it. Anyway, I'm feeling airheaded right now. Anyway, yes, indeed. It was the first feature-length film to use Technicolor. So really, I don't need to say why it was celebrated for that. It's pretty obvious. I'm not trying to belittle it at all. I just think it's a cool thing. Anyway, it was celebrated. Oh my god. You know what's great? I didn't even wake up that early today. That's why they changed the silver shoes to ruby slippers. Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken. Anyway. I'm so brain rotted. Anyway. It is celebrated for its use of Technicolor, fantasy storytelling, musical score, and memorable characters, including the one with a gun. Make a new Ruby. Yeah, Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken fucking bombed at the box office. Spider, you're not getting your wish. DreamWorks is going to move as far past that one as they possibly can. So it would pop better with the Technicolor. Yep, yes it would. Anyway. It was a critical success and was nominated for 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, winning Best Original Song for Over the Rainbow and Best Original Score for Stothart, an Academy Juvenile Award, which that sounds so sketch. It's Kraken time. Sure, I opened up the floodgates with that one. Anyway, was presented to Judy Garland. While the film was sufficient, I don't know why I just said it like that. While the film was sufficiently popular at the box office, it failed to make a profit for MGM until its 1949 re-release, earning only $3 million on a $2.7 million budget, making it MGM's most expensive production at the time. You've unleashed the Kraken. Yes, I have. Fuck me in the asshole. Spread them cheeks wide open. The movie is one of the few musicals I enjoy. Talk about the production. I was getting there. I like musicals. Mostly. Okay, you know what? Before I get to the film's troubled production, list off the musicals you like. Because I'm curious. Audience, list off those musicals you like. Willy Wonka is a good musical? Yes, it is. What are the other musicals you like? Les Mis was kind of boring. I've never seen it, but I have seen that one YTP of it. Alright. Yeah. Alright, Spider, what are some musicals you like? I'll get to the production in a minute, but the ones where it's just everyone dancing for no reason aren't my thing. But I like the ones where they fit singing into the story between a couple characters. James and the Giant Peach. Yes! 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 I used to hate the sound of music, but I learned to appreciate it years later. I've never seen it. Julie Andrews was hot back then. I mean, yes, she was. Hey, would you believe the only things I've seen Julie Andrews in are the Shrek sequels? Can you tell I'm Gen Z? Can you tell? Here's the thing, it was almost 4. And that is why I will never watch The Sound of Music, probably ever, because it's 4 hours long. Mind you, one of my favorite movies is 3 hours and 11 minutes long, but that's pocket change compared to 4. Endgame is the longest I can handle. The longest I can handle is Grindhouse at 3 hours 11 minutes, but we'll save that one for another time, because that's quite the experience. Zack Snyder's The Sound of Music. So, The Sound of Music, but mid. The Sound of Music, but it sucks dick. In spite of its length, it's a good film. I'll take your word for it, but even though I don't, have a job or anything, I still don't have 4 hours to sit down and watch. And by the way, I love 4-hour films. I don't have the time to sit down and watch a 4-hour movie. Even though I just confirmed I have the time to sit through a 3-hour movie. No. I don't hate 4-hour movies, not at all. I just never have the time to sit through them. Effer. Mind you, most of my day is spent sitting, but no, it's not a skill issue. It's just, hey, can you take the dog out? Hey, you want to go to Walmart? Hey, can you come sit with Daisy while I go get food? She can't sit through a full... What did I just say, you bitch? Hey, can you take the dog out? Hey, can you come sit with Daisy while I go get her food? Hey, can you... I get told to get up off my ass. It's not a skill issue. It's the fact that I don't live by myself. It's the... Fuck. The fat controller laughed. You are wrong. You're not just wrong, you're stupid. And you're ugly, just like your mom. I'm cooped upstairs for most of the day. Yeah, if I lived with a raging transphobe of a mom, I would too. Okay, anyway, I'll get to the production before Sylv shits himself. Anyway. Okay, I'm on production. Your mom is cheeky. No, I think even J.K. Rowling is more polite than Spider's mom. Stepmom, specifically. I think J.K. Rowling might be a bit more polite. We don't talk J.K. here. Yeah, let's not talk J.K. British people polite? Nah. We hate the British. There are two types of people we hate. British people and French people. We should replace the Eiffel Tower with a Burger King. Anyway. Simon fucking Cowles. Doctor Who. Okay, well, we love Doctor Who. Sensitive Femboy Fox. What the fuck? Sensitive Femboy Fox. Sensitive. Come back, Shane. My name's not Shane, kid. God, okay. Sensitive Femboy Fox. That shouldn't be fucking funny to me, but it is. Anyway. Oh my god. Before you actually kill me tonight. Production on the film began when Walt Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, another movie I've never seen, showed that films adapted from popular children's stories and fairy tales could be successful. In January 1938, MGM, Discord play on camera, you already told me to read the production. Can you let me do that first? Please? Anyway. In January 1938, fine. Okay.
I have two sides. Sensitive Femboy Fox.
Simon fucking
The cutoff. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, back to reading. Oh my god. As much as I hate the distractions sometimes, this show would be so fucking boring without them. Oh my god. Anyway. In January 1938, MGM bought the rights to the popular novel The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Goldwyn had considered making the film as a Sensitive Femboy Fox. That's going to be stuck in my head now. Anyway, they considered making the film as a vehicle for Eddie Cantor, who was under contract to Samuel Goldwyn Productions, and whom Goldwyn wanted to cast as the Scarecrow. Feels like I'm about to throw up. The script went through several writers and revisions. William H. Cannon, I have to read this kind of slowly, talk about what they did to a 16-year-old Judy Garland. Oh, I'm scared to find out. I haven't even gotten to that yet, and I'm scared to know. Anyway, William Cannon had submitted a brief 4-page outline because recent fantasy films had not fared well. He recommended toning down or removing the magical elements. In his outline, I'd smash shut. They only let her eat soup and cigarette. What the fuck? Oh my god. Soup and cigarettes. That wasn't onion paste. You shouldn't eat food from a stranger's plate. A stranger's plate. A stranger's plate. A stranger's plate. Anyway. Oh my god. Anyway. He recommended toning down or removing the magical elements. That's rough. Anyway, in his outline, the Scarecrow was a man so stupid that the only employment open to him was scaring crows from cornfields. And the Tin Woodman was a criminal so heartless that he was sentenced to be placed in a tin suit for eternity. This torture softened him to become gentler and kinder. Cannon's vision was similar to Larry Simmons' 1925 film adaptation, in which the magical elements are absent. Okay, I did not know that there was all of them had skill issues. Okay, so I did not know that there was an earlier adaptation. Interesting. Okay, I'm not going to read the rest of the script stuff. Okay, I'm trying to find... There's been a few Oz adaptations early. And you'll get to hearing about some of the ones I've seen, because while I have not seen the original film, I have seen a lot. The Scarecrow had no brain. Tin Man had no heart. Cowardly Lion had no spine. Dorothy had no home. Which I guess means that a certain somebody I know is Dorothy. And Oz had no bitches. That's probably the most fucked joke I could ever make on this show. Jesus. Oz wasn't even a wizard. Okay, I'm trying to find... Okay, where... Okay. Is there not like a... Okay, is there not like a controversy? He was a fake, a fraud, a thief, a criminal. He stole my suit. He's a menace to the entire city. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Okay, I'm trying to find, like, the really bad stuff. Because Wikipedia played it very safe. Yeah, in case you couldn't tell, I just read everything verbatim off of Wikipedia because I'm just that motherfucking stupid. The man's suit had toxic paint. Cowardly Lion's suit was sweaty as fuck. That sounds the least bad. The first actor got sick. Oh god. Although, based on what I just read, Cowardly Lion got off easy. I mean, that still sounds rough, but sweaty suit is still better than toxic paint for Tin Man. Good God. Good God Almighty. Racism in the Wizard... Oh yeah, racism. Racism. It's always racism. It's always racism. Wicked Witch's paint got stuck to her skin. And an explosion scene she was in actually gave her second degree burn. Ah! Oh, I just felt that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I felt that on my balls. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Shut up. Oh, please stop. Okay, now okay, now here's the part where she disappears. Okay. Now, I've not seen the movie, but there is something I did... Oh wait, in the smoke trap door. Okay, Okay. Now, I have not seen... I always have to clarify. I have not seen The Wizard of Oz, but there is actually something tangentially related that I did already know about Judy Garland. Oh wait, Dorothy was drugged up, which caused Judy Garland to be addicted to substance abuse, leading her to an early death at the age of, oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? Anyway. Shut. Thank you. Pay no attention to the troubled production. Aren't we all femboy to some degree? Aren't we all a femboy to some degree? Oh my god. Oh, what in God's name? In a room full of gender loss sex. No. Okay, anyway, back to the Wizard of Oz. Okay. Now, I have not seen the movie. The 1930 whatever. I've not seen the movie, but I have, of course, seen various Wizard of Oz adaptations. Just not the movie, the iconic, beloved movie. I'm just gonna talk a few of the... Oh, wait. Tom and Jerry, The Wizard of Oz. I haven't seen it. Okay, there it is. Okay. I've seen Hello Kitty and the Wizard of Oz. Haven't seen it. Tomboy and Jerry Siegel. Okay. Sonic and the Wizard. I feel like if the Sonic storybook series kept going past Black Knight, that would have been the next one. Although, personally, I would love Sonic and the Holy Bible. Anyway. Alright. Now, I have not seen the... Okay. Pooh's Adventures. Okay. Now, I have not seen The Wizard of Oz, you know, the iconic movie. But I've, of course, seen Sonic and the Book of Genesis. Yes. Yes. No. The time... Whatever the fuck it was called from Sonic Generations. The thing that's, like, kind of Alioth, but not really Alioth. And before Loki existed, that character. The thing from Sonic Generations goes back to the Book of Genesis and tries to erase the universe. And Sonic has to... The Time Eater, yeah. And Sonic has to go back and stop the Time Eater from undoing the Book of Genesis. I feel like I'm gonna pass out anyway. Seriously, my head is on fucking fire. Anyway. Or just make Sonic Jesus. I mean, we already have given Shadow a nice pair of wings this year. We may as well. Also, I'm going to be real with you. The Sonic franchise has a lot of Christ parallels. Xbox delisted Sonic Generations to make way for Sonic X Shadow Generations for some reason. I mean, they did the same thing with Sonic Colors. They delisted the original when Colors Ultimate was coming out. Explain the Sonic and Christ comparisons. Okay, it's not quite as literal as I make it. Colors Ultimate was ballsack. Anyway, it's not quite as literal, like in the direct sense as I make it sound, but there are two specific parallels, two specific comparisons. Colors was good as it was. Okay. Okay. The first is what I would call the unexpected Christ figure. The hero who is just an ordinary guy on the surface, but then rises to higher being. What makes me say that? Well, not just the premise of Super Sonic as a character, but just stop and think. He goes from saving, just a small little community of nice little critters to being this glowing aura, saving the cosmos. Kinda like Jesus would. Sonic has only canonically defeated Shadow once. And that's another comparison. Jesus died for our sins. Shadow kind of died in a similar way for a similar reason. He was not crucified, yeah, and he didn't die for the sins of humanity, per se. He died... Shadow never died. Well, depends on how you interpret it. If you cut the timeline off at Adventure 2, him falling to Earth, then yes, he died. But only if you cut the timeline off there. And if you want to technically count him being frozen as dying and then being reanimated, I'm only wording it that way because Jesus did die. It's kind of odd to say Shadow didn't die, but Jesus did. Anyway, Jesus died for our sins. Shadow didn't necessarily die for the sins of humanity. I don't know why I just said it that way, but he more so died for both the sake of Maria and at the sinful hands of Gun. The only Sonic characters who are dead are Tikal and her piece of shit father. Gerald, it's piece of shit father that's doing it for me. Piece of shit father. The shit father being a bowling employee. Hey, remember when this was about the Wizard of Oz? Pac-a-maniac! I am not even going to correct that spelling mistake. Pac-a-maniac. My God. A bowler. What a fucking... Oh my God. Psych. That wasn't even an intentional too mad. Oh my god. Okay. And the Knuckles. The Knuckles show, while a good show on its own, probably shouldn't exist. Also, can I just say, I'm a little confused. Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow. Can I just say, I'm a little confused what even is going on with the Knuckles show, because just for the sheer amount of disrespect. I mean, yeah. No, but like, and something I did notice with Sonic 3 in correlation with Knuckles is that Knuckles is a porn. Shut up. What I'm noticing is that I wish. What I'm noticing with Sonic 3 in correlation with Knuckles, it kind of feels like they're retconning, according to Nickelodeon. Oh, yeah, Nickelodeon. They slapped that disclaimer on Knuckles when they aired it. For some reason. Was it because of this out-of-pocket dialogue? Let me see if the clip is actually even on YouTube. Knuckles is gay. No, there's a certain... There's a scene that is so... Or rather, there's a line of dialogue that's just so out of pocket. No, shut up. Yeah, this is the scene. This is the scene. Okay, this is an actual scene from Knuckles. Tell me this is not the most out-of-pocket dialogue probably ever.
Marianne St. Clair III Esquire. And I'm Dylan Beagleton. And we are here in sunny Reno, Nevada, which is so close to hell you can smell the sparks. And you know what? Today we have...
I'm just hoping y'all paid attention to that dialogue. I'm just hoping both of y'all paid attention to that. I shouldn't have to say what's so out of pocket about that. Okay, so neither one of you paid attention. Read. Sonic, I think I'm gay. If they make a Shadow series, I don't think I can forgive them if they Looney Tunes it. Same, anyway. Okay, but since neither one of you was really paying attention, the out-of-pocket dialogue in question: Reno, Nevada, so close to hell. Yeah, so close to hell you can feel the sparks. Somebody on the show's writing team really fucking hates Nevada. Seemingly. It's so out of pocket, does not belong, but I love it. Nevada sucks. No, I believe France sucks. I'm telling you, life would be so much better if we were to just tear down the Eiffel Tower and replace it with a Fuddruckers. The only reason people know Nevada is because of Las Vegas. I've never been to Vegas. Okay, anyway. Oh yeah, because this was allegedly about Wizard of Oz, have I seen the movie? No. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? Yep, that's the truth. On this episode of Pawn Stars. What happens in DC stays on YouTube. We bang in Vegas. Yep. Alright. Or sperm. Anyway, Wizard of Oz. Yep. Okay, I don't have too much else to say about Wizard of Oz, but... Have I seen the movie? No. Have I seen the sperm donor. Have I seen various adaptations? Yes. I'm not going to go in depth. I'm just going to list off some of the adaptations that I've seen. The SpongeBob episode, where he thinks he turned Squidward into an ice cream, and then at the end it just turns into an Oz parody for no reason. The Phineas and Ferb episode, which was an Oz parody for no reason. VeggieTales, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Fun fact, not only is this episode just okay, but the title is actually incorrect. In the episode, they actually refer to him as the Whimsical Wizard of Oz. So the title is actually somewhat incorrect. The Muppets Wizard of Oz. Fun fact, Quentin Tarantino has a cameo in this, and it is the only part of this movie worth watching. Speaking of SpongeBob, there was an episode that legitimately creeped me out, Sonic in Wonderland, and then he turns into Mayo. Yeah, that whole episode. The Raising Hope episode where the characters make inventions, and then it turns into an Oz parody for some reason. The episode where everyone regresses into feral. That's kind of a more recent episode, I think. Fun fact, I have never watched an episode of Raising Hope. Oz the Great and Powerful. This one's actually pretty good. And the most recent Oz adaptation and or parody that I've seen, My Way Home, also known as Season 5, Episode 7 of Scrubs. Watch it, it's good. Okay. Yes, even Scrubs did a parody of The Wizard of Oz. The episodes, made by the same people who did My Name is Earl. Oz the Great and Powerful stars Harvey Weinstein 2.0. No, I wouldn't call James Franco that bad. Harvey Weinstein is still worse. You know, the guy you look. Shut. Anyway. But does Jason Lee have hair like this? I don't think so, you stupid little bitch. Anyway, the episodes reference it. The episode's references to The Wizard of Oz were called a sly, circuitous homage. When Scrubs received a Peabody Award in 2006 for fearlessly smashing traditional comic formulas while respecting the deepest emotional and moral issues of its life and death setting. Genuine question, I require answer. Oh, now you got to answer. But yeah, oh, we went down to 0. Oh, nah, but he's a massive creep. How so? I know, I'm just letting my audience do the talking. I'm just going to sit back and watch the show. Harassed women on the set of The Disaster Audience. Or Audience Disaster Artist, I cannot read. To save my life. He's still fun. I mean, yeah, James Franco is still funny, at least. But yeah, there's a brief list of just a few Wizard of Oz adaptations and or parodies that I've seen. There's probably others that I can't think of off the top of my head. But again, I can't think of them off the top of my head. Something, something, Wizard of Oz. something something, I don't know. I'm out of Wizard of Oz related thoughts. Fucking hell. Yeah, somebody looks pissed right now. But yeah, sorry for not really giving much of a review of The Wizard of Oz. Again, haven't seen it. I will probably, okay, yeah, we should probably not, I'm just gonna keep talking to avoid accidentally pissing off Sylv, but oh my god, anyway. Anyway, that's just a brief little list of Wizard of Oz adaptation. Stop blaming yourself. Okay. Carrying on. Excuse me. Carrying on. Yeah, there's just a brief little list of just a select few Wizard of Oz adaptations and or I would suggest you permanently stop assuming before I explain stuff. I am not refusing when I say this, but just please note, sometimes I can't help it. Just please note that. Sometimes I cannot help it. Even though I get mad at others for assuming. Okay. Good. Anyway. Okay, but yeah, there's, I guess, me getting, internet is down on data. That's unfortunate. Anyway, there's, I guess if you wanted to see me get shocked, bewildered, and confused by the baffling production history of The Wizard of Oz, as well as talk up just a few of the Wizard of Oz adaptations that I've seen. There you go. Apologies for not really reviewing the movie. I haven't seen it. I'm gonna scream. Okay, so I'm just gonna put my, I'm not gonna list off all the adaptations. I'm just gonna put the big three. Even though some of you probably aren't in the tier lists, I'm just going to put these three in order of which I like the most. Okay, at the top of my ranking would be Oz the Great and Powerful. My data is unreliable. That's unfortunate. Below that, I would put The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, and then below that, Muppets Wizard of Oz. No disrespect to this movie, no disrespect to the Muppets as characters, but it's just okay. Look at that, a Muppet movie that's not a complete masterpiece. A Muppet movie that is, looks like James Franco with long-ass hair. I hate every word of that. But, yeah. I guess if you want just me being baffled by the production history of Wizard of Oz and talking up a few of the adaptations, there you go. Also, there's which ones I enjoy in order of least to most. Or in order of most to least. I'm dyslexic. Touches women. Shut. Anyway. You know, normally when I say consensually, thank you. Okay, it's time for the funny image. You want to take a look at the jeerer? Jeerer on the wall. Who's got the pantsiest of them all? You want to look at the jeerer? He looks like the inside of Shrek's butthole when he turns into a human. What the fuck? Consent is the hottest. Okay. call my name. It's like a little prayer. I feel like I'm having a stroke. Bloodbath. That's a nice kink biting. Oh my god. Well, you know what? For the next period. Oh my god. Okay, fuck it. For the next one, maybe a little oh my god. You know what? Fuck it. For the next 1 minute of this episode, list off all of your kinks. I have a fat fetish, the ultimate kink. Chubby women. Chubby women. You done. Emo boys and girls are hot. Yes, yes, yes. I almost got an e-girl once. Almost. Vor is but she a bit. Can't say her name. Cartoon inflation is hot. I love how now we're just listing off all the kinks and fetishes. Read. Cartoon inflation is hot. Yes. My Little Pony inflation. My god. I love how we're just listing off all of the kinks and all of the fetishes. Can we give the main 6 boobs? Can we give sis 2 boobs? I'm gonna have to stop you right there. No, seriously, I'm gonna... Main 6 boobs, that's funny. That, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. Yeah. Thank you for at least giving me permission to delete that. Chris Hansen. The episode where Pinkie Pie dives headfirst into the cake and swallows it whole, expanding, was hot. Oh my god. This is quite the... God. This is quite the show we're having. Okay, Anyway, is there anything else you would like to hear me talk about for the remainder of this episode? Because I am bone dry on thoughts. Wizard of Oz to kinks, yep. With a side of Sonic. You can't forget about the side of Sonic. Wizard of Oz was the meal, Sonic was the entree, and kinks are the dessert. We're gonna go out to sea, have some tasty treats. We should go to the airport lookout zone and make out. I mean, I don't want to end this episode quite yet, but I'm still... Okay, I mean, I don't want this episode to go on for 4 hours, but I also don't want to end it yet. So, even though Spider just said, I don't know, who wants to provide filler? I'm gonna go to an airport and film a scene where Foxy and Mangle make out. That's hot. Anyway. Anyway, who wants to provide a little bit of filler? Just to kind of pad out the runtime a little bit. I want whores. Discord, play on camera. Okay, I'm gonna react to it on camera, but I'm not gonna play the audio because copyright. So if you want the audio, you're not in luck. Copyright. I will react to this clip though. So we have some cake. That's a lot of cake there. And, oh. Why, yes, that is hot. Oh, yeah, that is quite hot, I must say. That's hot. Hot, hot, hotty, hot. Okay, anyway. I'm trying to think of just any talk about how Rarity is a bitch. She just is. Like, is there really anything I can add to that discussion? No. She's just a bitch, and there's nothing more to it than that. I never care. You mean you never Cacard? Discord? Okay. Play on camera. Oh my god. Bitches are not. Unless they're big booty bitches. Okay. Oh. Copyright. Bro took that person. Man, the delivery bot going ape shit. The delivery bot ain't having it. That delivery bot going ape shit on everyone in the neighborhood. If a big booby girl is a bitch, that's a total turn off, no matter how fair. Okay, I like nice girls, either quiet or outgoing. Tell me this, where do you rank me on the list? Am I quiet or outgoing, but I'm dating a guy? Attracted to shorter girls as well. 5'6" in the room? That's a joke. That is a joke. I just thought that would be a funny opportunity to point out that I am short. Don't take that out of context. I won't. Totally. Short in my age range. Shut. I have too much respect for name withheld. Fair and respectful. I'm not even going to argue, just fair and respectful. I'm short myself. Funny how this show is a ratio 5:6. Hey, look, short people. Also, there's your reminder that this behind me is not a green screen. Anyway. I over 6. Oh, you're over 6 now. Last time I checked, you were like right at 6. Now you seem to be over 6. That's terrifying. You're only short because you have a hunchback. It's about 6. Or at least that's what he told me. I just said 5'6", although I do have a hunchback, so, but 5'6" roughly. I a shorty. There you go. I short. I tiny. Show me your souls. There you go. I'm in Quentin Tarantino mode. Show me your words. Oh my god. No. Show me the inside of your ear. Okay. Yeah. Anyway. I should just leave the camera like this. Okay, anyway. Hot ear, oh my god. So, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Oh my god. Where are they? Oh, god. Lois. You guys were doing it in the ear. Peter, the horse fucked my ear. Peter, what are you doing? Peter, what are you doing? Crack? What the fuck? And don't forget to watch Family Guy. I love how this went from Wizard of Oz to Sonic, then back to Wizard of Oz, then Kinks. Now we're just doing this. Pinky and the Brain. Fun fact, I've also never seen a full episode of Pinky and the Brain. You can feel free to light me on fire later. God tier show, I will take your word for it, but again, I have not seen a full episode. Again, you can light me on fire later. Haven't seen the reboot though. One is a genius, the other is insane. Anyway, look at this kitty. Okay. I still have all the... Yeah, can you keep that to yourself, please? Can you... Directing this to you, Spider, can you keep that stuff to yourself, please? Matthew Lillard was based as Shaq. Yeah, Matthew Lillard, I'm ahead. Before you do Spider, quick question, then you can go. Just quick question, then you can go. Are there any topics you would like to see either tomorrow night or in general? Freddie Prinze Sr. was only like 30 when he died. That's unfortunate. Nope. Okay, well... farewell then. If you would like to catch up on the last few minutes of this episode, you can do so tomorrow, because, you know, the replay, whatever, it'll be up tomorrow. So yeah, if you want to catch the replay, you can. But yeah, that's referring to, Freddie Prinze Sr. That's unfortunate. Rest in peace, in peace. Sonic, my mom made dinner on a cup. You seem to... Oh. Oh, that's some nice ear rape. Wasn't even on purpose there. Okay, no, I have not seen that video. Well, okay, it is 12:21 a.m. and we are at 81 minutes. So roughly an hour and 21 minutes. I really don't have anything else to talk about for now, and we don't really, oh. It's a nice little video. I mean, it's, okay, it's only 13. Discord show on camera. Okay. If you insist. Okay.
Hey, Sonic! We want to come over and eat mermaid?
What did she make?
Me.
You mean like 4?
I just showed it. I just showed it.
Hey, Sonic! We want to come over and eat mermaid?
What did she make?
Me.
You mean like 4?
That was a video. That was a video, alright. I mean, yeah, funny. Alright, it is 12:23 a.m. We're at 82 and a half minutes. Sorry, internet again, no worries. Okay, I really do not have anything else to talk about right now. And it is getting a little late. So I think I'm going to wrap this up here. I think. Actually, yeah, I am going to wrap this up here. But before I do, are there any topics you would like to see either? I have a topic for tomorrow. Okay, go right ahead. I'm not refusing to watch Return to Oz, but it better not be that. Return of the Jedi. Oh. Okay, there's a movie that I have seen that is worth talking about. Kind of odd that you picked 6 instead of, like, the whole trilogy, but that's a great one. So, I guess Return of the Jedi it is. Although, if you behave yourself tomorrow, I might... Okay, let's start with 4. I mean, I wasn't complaining. I was just saying, like... Okay, I wasn't complaining, by the way, when I pointed that out. I just thought it was interesting, but I guess... And we're not going to call it A New Hope. Okay. I guess Star Wars it is. Nothing wrong with that. We're going to call it as it was originally called. Star Wars, yep. Okay, so Star Wars tomorrow. Nothing wrong with that. Shut up, Cracker. I'm about to. Okay, but nothing wrong with Star Wars. Good old-fashioned Star Wars. Anyway, it is good. Shut up, Nit. Okay. Alright, it is genuinely... I hate Star Wars. Okay. Alright, it is genuinely perhaps getting a little late. So we will genuinely perhaps have to wrap this up. So I guess if you like Star Wars, you are stupid. That right there is the motto of every Star Wars fan ever. Garfy. Is Garfy. Actually, that's a car. Skill issue, skill issue, skill issue. Look at this car without paint. This car has no paint. Talk about how I'm not gay. Because you're not. And this is a car without paint. It's a paintless car. Sphinx cats are Canadians. I mean, yeah, Canadians do look. No joke there. I mean, yeah, Canadians do look about as ugly as Sphinx cats do. Oh, I'm sorry, Sphinx cars. Anyway, I guess come back tomorrow night when they come from Okay, never mind. I just thought that was some self-deprecating humor, but nope. Factual statement. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up here because it's getting a little late and I'm a little eepy. So, Sphinx cars are not idiots. I apologize. And they are not ugly. Again, I apologize for that. They're super affectionate. I would not know. I've never had one. No, genuinely, I've never had one, so I wouldn't know. Okay, anyway, but it is getting a little late. 12:28, 88 day adorable. Yes, they are. Okay, I would hate to cut you off, but it is 12:28. We're at 88.5 minutes. I'm going to wrap this up for tonight, but before we go, are there any You're a Nick Ha. Yes, I am. All right. Any last words before we sign off for tonight? Oh yeah, this whole show, I completely forgot to mention that it's the first show of the month. Anyway, any last words before we sign off? Any last words before we sign off for tonight? Because if not, we're just going to go ahead and finish. Can I cut your PP off? Oh, but I like my PP. Maybe tomorrow, though. Maybe tomorrow you'll get to cut off my PP. Maybe tomorrow. Not tonight, though, because I kind of need my PP, but tomorrow. Maybe. But for now, that's all the time we have for tonight. But always remember, please. Okay, fine. Go right ahead. Cut it off. Chop, chop. Chop off the pee-pee. Go right ahead. That's yummy. Alright, well anyway, now that you've cut off the pee-pee, now it's time to sign off for tonight. Yep, now I beeth female. Now that we got that out the way, that's all the time we have for tonight. I guess we're doing Star Wars tomorrow, but for now, that's all the time we have for tonight. But always remember, eat your cereal, go to bed, to be continued. God made you special and he loves you very much. Good night, and... No, it's not all. Oh, God. What's not all? Because it's 12:32 a.m. No, but genuinely I do need to... Oh. Okay. Right as I'm doing the intro, or outro as well. I want to eat your nose. Go right ahead. Okay, anyway, now that you've gotten a chance to eat my nose,